Hi everybody, we're out in my parts yard with Mr. Barber Farms. This is where we keep a lot of the balers. We're doing a video today on the 46 International. I'm going to hook the knotters up, show you guys the update kit, how it sets up. I mean, I can't run hay through the baler today to show you the true setup, but you get the gist of what's going on and you get to see an update kit, what is involved in it, what comes with it to do both knotters on the International baler. We're going to wait a few minutes. Rachel's running camera for me today on my cell phone. We're going to wait till a few more people log on. There's so many that I'm going to start into it, guys. I don't want to have to repeat it over and over again. So
we got one.
One person you have to remember your login. So,
sorry.
Anyways, guys, waiting for you to log in. Rachel's going to share the video on a few more of our Facebook pages to move forward with it.
I have to. You hold yourself.
Okay.
So I can share it.
Hello, guys. This is what we're dealing with tonight. IH46. There's the update kit over there. I'm just going to flip the knot up to guys. I'll answer a few of your questions. So, bear with us as we get enough people to come on. Little nippy out tonight. Got my truck with me. It's running because the kids are in there. I want to keep them warm. So I see a couple more people logged on. Waverly, New York. I'm outside tonight, guys. Doing an International 46. Just got to flip the knotters up. It's not going to be a super long video tonight. I'm going to explain how the update kit goes on, how it works. We're going to flip one of the knotters up. So this baler is for sale, guys. This has the update kit. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm going to here shortly before we, somebody wants to buy it. I want to make sure everything's set right. Any questions? We're just waiting for a few more people to log on, guys. Bear with us. This is the first time doing this outside. It's a little breezy. New York State, gotta love it.
We might have to get a microphone.
Wow.
So they can hear you better.
Pretty sure I'm talking loud enough. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you can hear me good or not. So, I'll be logging on. I'll share the okay.
So give it a few minutes.
Yeah, guys, don't worry, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to start until we get at least a decent number of people on. I don't want to go through this twice. I mean, some people can watch the video later, but I want to do this once, and I want people to see this to be able to log in and ask questions. So, we do have the baler phone tonight. On one of these nights, I'm going to try it. We're going to have people call in. So, still waiting for some more people to log on. Sitting there waiting, guys. We're going to do kind of a walkthrough of how the knotter update kit is, what's involved in it, how you put it in. We're not going to show any setup because, as you can see, it's getting pretty dark out. I mean, I just got done with work this afternoon. Later on, as the weather warms up and we get more into the season, I'm going to do more in-depth breakdowns of the balers. So just to show you what is involved with our update kits for the International 46, 47, 37, Fit works on the 56, 55, 57, so pretty much any of the International knotters that are not all twine. But we're just waiting for a few more people to log on. Some comments would be great, guys. Who's all on? We're doing an International 46 tonight. Wait for a few more people to log on, guys.
6:23.
waiting for some more people to log on, and then I'll start. So everybody, if you got questions about the international matter, please ask. You know, it's the only way you're gonna get to ask your questions live. I can try to answer them while I'm doing this. A lot of people think these are hard to work on. They're not at all. We're waiting, guys. So we'll see how many people we get logged on. A little breezy out here. I wanted to do this last night, but Super Bowl Sunday kind of messed it up. So
it's just a button I push. Now you have live chat.
okay. Oh.
All you have to do is push this button, honey.
Okay.
And it'll pop up.
Okay. Well, my wife's teaching me things already about the live chat, so.
Someone says howdy.
What is it?
McLean Farm Ryan and Colin Boss. He's been on almost all the time.
Hey guys. Hi, Colin.
Got 4
Sorry,
people.
we're going to do the John Deere probably next Sunday, the 24T. Ross is the one that wanted the international stuff. He won me over. I didn't even get to do the coin toss, so you guys have been patient. So I'm going to work on the international tonight. Probably next Sunday, I'm going to do the John Deere balers. So.
But don't worry, we have plenty to pick from.
Yeah, there's lots of balers out here, guys. I've got all kinds of balers, different models. Yeah, the yard's full. So.
Can you go over timing?
Which model?
It doesn't say. And Ross says, wait a minute.
Okay. Thank you, Ross. I'm just waiting for more people to log on. So.
He says 46.
Time in the 46. It'll probably be another night because if you guys see, it's starting to get dark out. And I want to go over the knotters. So what we'll probably do is I might include that. Not this Sunday next Sunday coming up. It'll be John Deere 24T. Probably I'll do a 14T just to walk through the knotters, and we'll do a timing one for the 46. The 46 shouldn't be out of time. I mean, it's all gearbox driven, and that's only if a bearing goes bad or this bushing inside this gear goes bad in here and lets it jump teeth. But, you know, like I said, I can definitely go over the timing, but I've only had to time 2 46 balers in my life, and I've touched a lot of them. And that was because the U-joint went bad up here. These U-joints went bad, or down here that went bad. That's the only way the timing got messed up on the baler. Because they're technically, guys, they're gear driven. So there's no chains in between. It's all gearbox driven. What do you guys got now? 3, 4.
Somewhere's in there.
I know Ross is working on getting some more people on, guys. We'll have to start rolling here soon because, like I said, I don't want to get caught in the dark. So if you can see the beautiful sunset, it's a little bit nippy out here. I'll probably put my hood up during the thing if my ears get cold. I got a haircut, so my wonderful wife Rachel did that. So how many we got now?
4.
So you're waiting for a few more people, guys. Takes a while for everybody to get logged on. I'm waiting, I'm patient. Kids are in the truck, so they're happy. They're watching videos, so.
Mary's sleeping.
Yeah, Mary and my little girl's sleeping. My boy's watching Thomas the Train. So.
Yeah. Storm coming from the south, that's for sure.
All right, guys, I'm going to flip up the knotter. So we're here in the front. It's a brand new bolts. It's 5/8. I already had this bolt broke loose. So everybody has a little trick. They worry about how to get the knotter flipped up. When you guys pull this up, pull it back, it'll come to here and it stops. And it's going to want to fall. You guys don't want to drop these knotters down. So if this swings down and hits and breaks this out, that's a bad day because that's where your bolt goes in, the thread to hold it. It's not the end of the world, guys. You could shave this out, grind it out and have somebody braze a nut with the same threads in it so you can bolt it back down. If not, I've been able to take a washer and a bolt and bolt it down to hold the knotter down so you can run it. So if you take a screwdriver, or if you pry this out, don't matter, but I just go in here and you pry the jaw a little bit and you push up on it. See, what it is right in here, there's a stop. It won't let the bill hook turn backwards. So as long as you pry the jaw open and get the bill hook jaw open, like open it up a little bit, it'll allow it to come all the way up the top dead center. Like right there, it's holding itself. Hey guys, so this is the update kit. So this is my razor blade knife. Sorry for it being so dirty.
Hey,
that's my insert.
Said I'm replacing the U-joint. That's why I'm asking. I'm hoping I don't get it off time putting it back together.
Okay, Christopher, yeah. The timing on the front, as long as you don't move anything, I would put a clamp wherever this is. I would clamp that. I would lock the plunger so it can't move. Remove the shaft. And like I said, don't let anything move, and you should be fine, Christopher. But if it does move, I'll send you the timing marks off this one. Just hit me up, with a text message to our business line. So, but right here's the update kit, guys. This is the razor blade. See, it's got 2 screws on it. That's just a miniature razor blade that we offer. And this is the twine tension plate right here. That goes in behind the twine disc. You guys getting a good view of that. And this thing has got brutal. You see how I push it out pretty hard, barely push it by. So that does, that holds the twine in the twine disc. So when it comes across the knife, it cuts it. So, and you see I got spacers in here. I don't know if that's the correct spacing or not. I have not run this baler yet. Like I said, I just put this kit in here. As you can see, there's a groove worn into the bill hook right here, from all the twine over the years. So it could use a new bill hook. But like I said, it was tying pretty good with regular sisal twine. But we moved on from that. And another thing too, guys, is, as you can see, I used some John Deere springs. I cut them down to fit, but I put them in there for the hay dog springs. There's one there and one all the way up in there. And they're set underneath, guys. And there's another thing too, is if these have got grooves worn in them on the tucker fingers, guys, you gotta fill them in. JB Weld or whatever. These spring plates aren't that critical. If they're gone, missing, don't worry about it. Because if you keep enough tension on your twine, the only time it would jump is if these hay dogs are wore down, the twine could jump over away from the tucker finger. This is a mounted tucker finger. It doesn't actually move. And when you go start it up for the season, guys, and I reach up in here, you want to sand this in here from here all the way down this throat. Because if this is rough, this will cut the string as it's trying to pull it off the bill hook. So if you sand that, that'll make it good. Rachel's asked a question. Yeah, guys, tell me how the sound is. This 46 baler is for sale from Baler Farms. So it's one we picked up out of a barn out in Ohio, and we fixed it. It had a bad knotter, and we changed it. This here, guys, is the repair kit, the update kit for the knotters. 2 twine tension plates, 2 replacement knives, and the replacement bracket for the knives. And these are the knives, guys. See, it's a Master 5-pack utility knives. It's like, I don't know, true value. Allen wrench here for taking these little screws out. And the screws are supposed to be one on the back sticking through and one on the front. Like this. And like this one right here. You see that? That's the way it's supposed to be, guys. So all it is this little post just keeps the knife from turning. Okay, there's a brand new grade 8 bolts, as you can see, for going in there so they don't snap off. And this is the basic shit, the washers here, and lots of spacers here.
It comes in a bag.
And they come in a bag, of course. There might be a different size bags depending on what we have left. But right there, guys, that's the update kit for international balers. That'd be a 45, 55, 27, 37, 47, 46, 56. So any knotters that look like this, they're the all twine knotters, so you can put the update kit on them. I haven't come up with a razor blade yet to fit the all twine knotters. I will eventually. Just don't have a lot of time right now for that.
They're saying loud and clear, good sound.
All right, thanks, guys. You guys any questions on this? Guys, just what I said, real important here. See this? You don't want to let these knotters drop. So a lot of times when I'm in the field, I'll put a square of hay down here, or I'll put a wrench or whatever else. I'll put something like right there. So if that knotter swings down, it's going to hit that before this bounces off here and breaks that little, threads out. But it's not the end of the world, because I've ground them off, put a nut in there, and brazed it in on both sides. So, and other thing too, guys, is nobody thinks about it, is cleaning out these teeth. So here, you roll it a little bit. You clean all the grooves of the teeth out. Make sure you're not building up. And that goes for the bill hook and the twine disc pinion. Keep them clean, and these teeth as well. Keep them all cleaned out, because if dirt packs in there, so it starts pushing the two halves apart from each other, and you don't want these teeth mismatching on this gear, because usually it breaks this casting, or it'll break the center out of that cam gear.
And they're expensive.
Yes, they're very expensive, guys. So, any questions, guys? Forgive me, it's pretty nippy out here. But like I said, the biggest thing with the internationals, guys, a lot of guys forget when they've been setting a while, is sanding in here. Right here where I got the screwdriver. Sanding in from this throat, take a piece of sandpaper and polish that up. All the way up through, from here, all the way down. And if there's a groove, wore in here, this tip, filling in with JB Weld. This is not that critical, guys. This baler was nice enough that it lived its life inside of a barn. So these little holder tension plates are on it, but it's not critical. Just increase your tension a little bit, and it'll keep the twine on there. Do not let your hay dog springs get weak, because if the hay bounces back, it can take the string off there and go around the end, and you'll get a mistie, guaranteed.
Ross just commented needle adjustment.
I'll have to do that another time, Ross. I don't have stuff to take these off right here. So that'll be your next video the next time I do it. So like I said, I hustled out here tonight, guys. I was running late to get going. I wanted to show the update kit and the knotters, needle adjustment. Like I said, we'll do that on another video. It's pretty much the same standard from the only balers you can't adjust much, guys, are the 45s, because the needles are made onto the saddles. And if I remember right, I think the 55 is also. They might be bolted on. I can't remember.
We have a 55.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the 45s are, they're made right onto the saddle. There's a little bit of a bracket to adjust your throw when they come up in. But if you break the needles on those guys, they're done. You got to buy another set. But there's a guy in Tennessee that's got quite a few sets of 45 needles. So.
How much money is a 24T bill hook?
I don't know. That's a Rachel question, which you can look it up on Parts Book. So I would say I think it's maybe 95 to 100 bucks.
Parts just went up.
Yeah, some parts went up, guys. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I don't know. I just I install the parts. She does all the parts pricing, so you'll have to be nice to her. So, is there any other questions on the International Knotter? Like I said, this is the update kit. You see the whole kit on top of the baler over there. Rachel will go over and take another video of it. See, guys, she's holding that up, showing you there's a twine tension plates. And right there's the brackets that hold the knives. I made them different from IH because that way you could buy those cheap knives at any hardware store and install them yourselves. So once you buy the kit, you can do it yourself, guys. You don't need to buy any more parts from me. That's the whole point of doing this. Trying to make this easier for everybody else. Are there any other questions, guys, on this International Knotter? I can't show a lot tonight, like the needle adjustment. Like I said, I didn't bring me enough tools with me to do that. And like I said, it's starting to get pretty dark. I'm actually in the headlights of my truck right now, as you can see, to kind of give us a little more light here. Yeah, of course, guys, when, we get later in the year, it's going to be daylight longer. Yeah, this is going to work out a lot better. We can do a little bit longer in-depth time on these balers.
Thank you from Missouri. We love Missouri.
Yes, correct. Oh, I love everybody. So,
We'll be coming through Missouri in a few months.
Yeah, we'll probably, you guys are talking probably mid-March, I imagine we'll be through Missouri. So if you guys need any Baler work, remember it's 607-846-5959. Rachel can post it, comment in the comments, our phone number again. You guys remember that's a cell phone now. You can send pictures, snapshots of what's going on with your Baler, and I'll try to answer your questions as fast as I can. Remember, I'm only one person, so I try to get to everybody as quick as I can.
Craig says, let me know, I'll buy lunch.
Wow. Telling the fat man that, you already got me intrigued already, Craig.
We like hole-in-the-wall diners. Yeah. They're the best food.
Yeah, hole-in-the-wall diners are very good, guys. These balers are not that hard, guys. It's pretty much just getting this set up. So if you see this, how this is rolling, you got to get this twine disc set so it's just cutting that twine. Remember, you're only cutting one string of the two. So.
Craig says no problem.
Oh, okay. But as you guys see, this rolls really nice. But remember, once I roll it, it goes past here, this roller, then you got to pry the jaw of the bill hook back open again to get it all the way back up top like this. But like I said, guys, be really careful. It's really easy to ruin that knot, or not, well, you don't ruin it, but you break that end off, and then you got to breeze a new nut on there, you know, with the threads in it. So remember, keep your teeth clean, keep them adjusted. Brake pads are critical, guys. You know, these are wore down pretty good. There's not much left to them. If somebody comes up with a way to reline these, let me know. It'd be really nice because these are really not cheap from International. It's not fun, guys. These parts are getting ridiculous, and they want more for some parts than what you probably go to the sale and buy another baler. But the problem is, it could be the same problem. So, Rachel will walk around the baler. This baler is for sale, guys. It's $1,600 here picked up. As you can see, it's got new pickup teeth in it. It's in really nice shape. No hay was kept in it. Any more questions, guys? Which spring, Christopher? This spring right here. All this does, guys, is hold the bill hook jaw shut. So it pulls the loop through the knot. I mean, if you loosen this up too much, it won't even pull the knot through hardly. So, you know, it could be, if it doesn't clean up enough, guys, like if this is rusty in here, you want the knot so it's pulling the loop through, and then it leaves a nice little loop with a long tail. That's your objective. So yeah, I don't over tighten this. It doesn't take a lot of pressure to hold that jaw shut. But if your jaw is worn, it doesn't matter what you do over here, you won't get it to make a nice knot. These bill hooks are not cheap, guys. They're like, I think they're almost close to 400 bucks. And unfortunately, it's going to be the necessary evil because International's got a lot of them in stock. And there's a reason why. They really don't wear out when you put new ones in. It's still, putting 2 new bill hooks in, still cheaper than buying a brand new baler, guys. So, any more questions, guys? You tell me what you're looking for, guys. So on Internationals, guys, see this gear back here? See how fairly tight that is? If you get a lot of play back and forth, okay, to remove the knotters on an International is really simple, guys. So if you come out here, you unbolt both your knotters. So there's a bolt there, and I already took the bolt out of here, which is up there. Okay, you unbolt this plate. 1, 2, 3. Unhook the needle lift arm, and this whole assembly right here, everything here, slides out towards me. And when it comes out, you'll see this gear in here. On the 46s, there's a snap ring in there, and there's some spacers. Take the snap ring off, get some spacers, make sure this gear doesn't have a lot of slop in it. Now, I have seen them where they end, like they get a lot of play and they try to jump time. and they'll break the end, like I'll ruin the snap ring. You can get another snap ring, but if the groove's bad, guys, build it up, weld it, grind it back in with a Dremel, and get spacers on there and get this gear so it stays tight up here against that one. Like I said, if it's, you'll see there's a nice gap there. Oops. In here, you can't see it's getting dark out. But any other questions, guys? I mean, I don't know what else to go over here. There's not a lot to these balers. You've got a twine disc and a bill hook. That's it, guys. So once you get this adjustment right here on the knife for cutting the string, you got it licked. This is the easiest knodder to adjust once you understand how it works. And if you see, guys, if you guys see, this has got the double nuts on it. This is a tapered fit lock. So if you loosen up these two nuts and I tap on the end of the hammer, then I can move the twine disc whatever I want for timing. Now, the other ones that are flat on the end, they're pinned. And in order to adjust that timing, you have to put spacers either here on this side of the worm gear or on the other end down here. So any other questions, guys? So it's getting darker and darker, guys. As you can see, the headlights are getting more prevalent on the baler. If you want an update kit, again, the phone number is 607-846-5959. And this is what comes in the kit. So, all right, I hope this helps you guys out. Remember, next Sunday, I'm going to be doing the 24T or probably 14T. Can't remember. Somebody's using a 24 out of here. I got to go get it back. But there's a 214 up there, some other ones around here. I don't know how many balers I got. I got a lot of them sitting out here. I got a few in the barns. So, if there ain't no more questions, guys, great hearing from you all tonight. Hope you have a great night. God bless you. Take care. You're welcome, Christopher. Yeah, like I said, there's not a lot of adjustments on these guys. So this twine tension plate, this is like on the New Hollands. This is what holds the twine in the knodder. Like, if you start baling tight bales and it just pulls out, this is the problem. This is why I made these a little thicker. So, but they're not fun to put in. I made them a little bit too heavy. It's really a challenge. The reason that eyelet's in there is you put a punch in there and you pull the holes over, but you almost need two people to put these in from me, you know. The original international ones will go in pretty easy. You can probably push them with your thumb. The bad thing is they get weak right here in this bend, and they don't hold the string in no more. And that's just the way they designed it. I think they purposely designed them to fail. And international's got a bad rap. But so far, we're on our third year with these. And I got some guys in Australia that are cranking out some serious numbers of bales, guys, like 5,000, 6,000 bales a year. One guy's doing 20,000. And so far, this has not failed. So it's showing me that there's a lot of promise there. I'm probably not going to, I was going to make the piece back to the, like, this 1 gauge heavier instead of 2 gauges heavier. So it might make it a lot easier. But like I said, this is the international knodder on an international 46 baler. As you can see, I put the knodder straight up. Guys, if you missed the first part of the video, please, when I upload it, because it'll be uploaded later on, rewatch it through, read some of the questions. If you guys want the update kit, it's over there. We offer that for the international balers. So, there's 2 twine tension plates, 2 knife updates, and the knives you could buy at any hardware store. We usually get them for True Value. The Allen wrench, which removes, oops, my screwdriver. Sorry about that. My screwdriver grabbed my Allen wrench, so I use grade 8 bolts for replacement. These washers go on the bolts. These spacers go in between the twine tension plate and this knife right here. So, as you can guys see, that's how they go on the knodder. See how tight that plate is to that twine disc? That's why it holds the twine in there. If you guys got any questions, you could call 607-846-5959. This is how I can read you guys' questions in the video. So you guys, the stuff's right there, your comments. Able to get answer your questions. But it's getting dark, guys. Have a great night. If you ain't got, oh, my son here.
He wants his baler on.
Oh, he wants me to start his baler up, so I'll have to start that up for him. So, guys, hey, have a great night. God bless you. I'll probably be on tomorrow night. I'll log in See what your questions and comments are about what we did tonight. Rewatch the video. More than happy to help you guys learn. In a couple weeks, we'll do for Ross. He wanted to know how the needle adjustment was. So, when's my next class? I don't know yet, Craig. I don't know. Remember, I'm now a full-time kind of a supervisor, I guess, or a helper up to New Holland Binghamton. So, I don't know. It's going to vary, guys. I'm going to have to plan it. Right now, I got the travel out west. I got to go south. So, I got a lot of balers to fix. So, when I get back, then I can start planning closer towards haying season, a weekend to be able to do it, guys, the classes.
If you guys want to get on the list, message.
Yeah, message Rachel, guys, if you want to get on the list for a class. Or if you want to get on the list for repair work. 607-846-5959. Guys, have a great night.